When do we take a break to celebrate all types of mankind being kind? What does it take for mankind to celebrate all different types of kind? The kind that helps you through tough times, carrying your burdens one at a time, decriminalizing your past crimes. The kind that support the recovery of those left blind in the systemic defeats of life. The kind that brings communities together who've endured pain or pleasure. Whatever stormy weather, that kind will make it better. So I ask again, what kind is it that makes mankind kind? The kind that empower your soul to help devour negative goals set by some with immoral roles, who claim to preach justice but don't know your worth, as they wear their uniforms and don't stop to converse. People are pleased when the police is policed, as it helps refrain from all this negativity, all this bloodshed, when all our blood bleeds red. Police need to stop policing the weak, the fascist minds who think so bleak of the people of colour and how we reap for justice, reap for peace, reaping for equal opportunities. So what kind do we feel makes mankind kind? Is it the kind that fight for justice and what needs to be brought to light? The kind that understand the struggle of being left behind with the doors locked and shut blinds at times? You'd feel like you've lost your mind trying to understand these socially tied lies in which our youth are led and advised by, amplified through gentrified designs without us in mind. But then what arrives in the glimpse to the corner, a big bright rover with a vanity-free chauffeur to drive you back and celebrate how you've got so far. As simple celebrations can act as remediation, as a kind trip down memory lane and those soulful conversations showing you how to heal from your pain can make you realize your greatness. As the healer creates positivity every day without forgetting the darkest of our days, they can shape our way, but do not dictate our fate. As those trials and tribulations are in the past and will always have today. Be the kind we all need to survive. The kind that we bring within our own circles over time. The kind brought by doctors and nurses, teachers or even shoppers. The mindful mind is always kind. And after COVID, I pray we find these types of kind within our everyday lives. She taps her feet in the serene heat. She taps her feet in the serene heat. With her soul chiming to the beat, the queen taps her feet, hearing the bells ring from her shut eyes opening. She taps away the world beneath. All her troubles are gone within the summer's heat. She heals and feels more like me. The queens tapping their feet are the queens that see what the world really needs. They tap their feet and raise their voices. Their strong, independent choices will never leave them in a void. They stand together to overthrow the male oppressor who's yet a boy. Because a real man stands for all of humankind and beyond our kind of being. Because a real man will have feelings. He will cry when he knows he needs to release it. We are lost in a world where we feel defeated, but our individual healing is what will get us back to our cosmic meaning of truly loving our Mother Earth and disregarding all this terror and hurt, to just be in a world where we all got along with our differences aside and sung the most beautiful song. Beware of the politicking zombies, the storytelling twisters telling you stay alert before they come to trick you and making you think your loved ones are sick and they need a vaccine quick, because you know they'll do that and make their dollars in a gist from their ill minds infecting lives with generational poverty lines. It's been going on for time. Look at the US and China's history, or how the Brits changed his story on how he came to the UK to better the life of his wife born in Malindi, to him being a drunk and losing his identity. My grandfather's story was changed by the zombies, blood-sucking corporates that manipulate the governments and take from those who need it the most, so their towns are filled with egotistic ghosts living in big empty houses with soulless fountains of water springing, jealousy, hate and self-ruin. Because at night they know their utility monster ghosts will be knocking for more growth at the expense of the mother with 3 kids and no home. So you see, you must be aware of the politicking zombies. They don't stop until they have your whole family, and the only way to fight for your rights is to tool yourself up with their book of stool, entailing illiberal rules. And if these rules, like many of them do, restrict your freedom or make you feel less than the rest, then find a tribe that understands your mind and bring justice to your kind. It's time we see a world filled with less strife.